It's the knockout round. It's time to get serious and maybe do some transfers as well. Hello and welcome back to City in Europe, the short series where we're trying to win the Champions League with Manchester City. We're into episode number 4 today, and in the last episode number 3, we had completed our group stage. We'd finished off as top of our group, we'd qualified for the first knockout round, we did the draw eventually, and we've drawn Ajax in the next round. Today's episode will be those games against Ajax. We will play both legs in today's episode and hopefully secure our place into the quarterfinals. And if we do that, we'll find out who we are going to play. But before that actually happens, it's deadline day and we're going to make hopefully some transfers here. So it is deadline day, and on the screen here then you can see some of the transfers that I've got in the working. You see that there are bids coming in for Nicholas Otamendi, and you might be thinking, why are you selling people? I'll tell you why. Registration. City have got an issue. They do not have enough homegrown players in this squad, and I'm really struggling to fit in players. And if we want to sign somebody, notably a striker, because we've literally had Sergio Aguero injured for the whole season, we're going to have to let some people go. I'm thinking that Otamendi's going to be one of those. Claudio Bravo probably as well. And then maybe David Silva too. Maybe get some money in for him as he's going to leave at the end of the season too. I'm not so sure about the David Silva one, but getting rid of one or two of those will mean that we can sign somebody. If we go back to here, I have got a bid in the pipeline. Odsonne Edouard, the striker from Celtic, I think might be my guy. Might be the striker we bring in for the rest of this season. I've had a bid accepted for 25 million, which I think is a pretty good deal. Let's have a look at these negotiations. He wants to be an important player. 105k a week. That is a done deal if we want it to happen. I have made some bids for some other players as well. We've got bids in for Callum Wilson, homegrown, also very good on FM. I think actually that might be a decent option. He's a little bit more money though, and that bid hasn't been accepted yet. 47 million you see down there. And then also I did make a little bid for, I say a little bid, a bid for Lautaro Martinez as well. I think, again, he's just a very good player, isn't he? £55 million bid made for him. I think that we might end up going with Edouard just because it's cheap, but we'll see how these bids go. I have, though, accepted bids from Liverpool and from Barcelona for Otamendi. £30 million a piece from those two. I have also accepted a bid for David Silva from Arsenal for 10 million. I might cancel this one, I'm not so sure, but that is what's in the pipeline. Let's see what happens. So the Martinez bid has been rejected for 55 million. Let's try 66 million. We do have money, by the way. There's £100 million in the bank at City, so we do have money to spend. They just want big money for Martinez. Let's put one more in for that. Wilson, they want 57 million rising to 72. Jesus is all I can say to that. That is a lot of money. I mean, I've had a bid accepted. Money's not really the issue here. Do we spend big on a Callum Wilson? He is homegrown. Or do we just spend the more sensible transfer and get Edouard in? I don't actually know. Well, let's put the bid in anyway and see what his contract demands are. It was 125k a week. I mean, let's get that down to that 120k, 110k, 110k a week. So similar contracts between Edouard and Wilson. Edouard is a bit younger. Wilson is homegrown though, and that is a big deal here. It means that we won't have to sell David Silva. I'm going to cancel the Martinez bid. That's done. Oh, I don't know what to do. We've literally got this going on at the moment. Edouard is set to sign. Wilson is set to sign. David Silva is set to sign for Arsenal. I think Callum Wilson might actually be the man for us. This sounds mental as I'm saying it, but I'm going to cancel the Edouard deal. We're going to bring in Callum Wilson for 57 or so million. Good Lord, that is a lot of money. And I'm going to cancel the David Silva transfer as well because I think we might need him, and he's very good. So, Silva stays, Wilson joins, Edouard cancelled. That's what we're going to do in this deadline day. Otamendi's gone to Liverpool. That is good for the registration rules. We also got 30 million in the bank for that. I'm just thinking about Nathan Ake, you know. He's signed for City in real life. I'm wondering whether we sign him here, just because he can be registered as a homegrown player. So I could have a bid accepted for Nathan Ake as well, just to bolster the defence. Remember, we've sold Otamendi. Do we bring in Ake as he can be registered as well on deadline day? I wasn't thinking I was going to do this, but I think I'm going to do this as well. Let's start the negotiations. It's done. Ake is in. Wilson is in. We've raided Bournemouth. I don't know what we're doing. We've raided Bournemouth, but Ake is in. We'll register him. I think that's where we need to leave our business. We're going to bolster our Champions League chances by signing two players from Bournemouth. Let's see if it works out nicely. I hope so. We are going to go straight up to that game against Ajax now. We'll look at the team. We'll look at some of the results in the league as well. Let's go and see if we can get through to the quarter-finals. All right, we are back and we are ready for this first leg against Ajax. In terms of the team, it looks like this. We do have some injury issues. We do have a few problems, actually. In goal, it will continue to be Ederson. At the back, we are going to go with Cancelo as the right back. Goulam is going to start at left back. Koulibaly starts at centre-back alongside new signing Nathan Ake. In midfield, it's going to be Rodri as the deep line playmaker. Fernandinho, who's been pretty good recently, is injured. David Silva is also injured. Phil Foden is also injured. So it's going to be De Bruyne as an advanced playmaker and then David Silva as Bernardo Silva as a Metzala in the midfield. It means Mahrez starts on the right, Sterling on the left. Aguero is fit today. I know, it's crazy. He starts up front. Callum Wilson is on the bench. James Rodriguez is on the bench. John Stones, Kyle Walker, Gundogan, and then Claudio Bravo on the bench as well. That is all of our fit players who are on the bench in the first team there. So, we're going to get into the game. Let's go and see if we can get a good first leg result. There is the Ajax team. They've got Dusan Tadic up front. Donny van der Beek's in there. David Neres. Hakim Ziyech is playing a little bit deeper than usual there. 4-2-3-1. Daley Blind at the back. Onana in goal. Promes out wide on the left. There's their team. It looks pretty strong. That is close to the team that did very well in the Champions League a couple of years back. We are underway. It's been a really good start for Ajax, actually. 4 shots, 4 on target compared to our 0. I'm thinking maybe we need to go a little bit more cautious here. Hold on to the ball and maybe work it a little bit slower. We've got the possession, but we've managed to create absolutely nothing. Ajax now up to 7 shots on goal compared to our 2. This is one-way traffic at the moment, but we are into the 35th minute and it is still 0-0. Couple of good performances coming in. Ake's playing well, back in his homeland there. Ederson is also having a good game in goal, and that is the half-time whistle. I'm going to think about some changes here. How can we try and have more of an impact on this game then? I've changed a couple of things. I've given us a little bit more creative freedom and I've made our passing slightly longer. I say slightly longer, it's still shorter passing. But let's see if that has an impact. Can we get ourselves into this game? Second half is underway. First highlight, looks like it's going to be Ajax on the attack. Tagliafico, remember he was a left back target for us in that summer window. Aguero's picked it up though. He's got support from Raheem Sterling on this left hand side. Sterling in behind, straight at the keeper, who makes the save, and it's going to be a corner. Good chance for us there. Kind of on the break, really. We picked it up and then attacked. Bernardo Silva's corner headed away by Daley Blind. Koulibaly picks it up, and they should clear it from here as Tadic has the ball. And a chance goes begging for us. Get creative is what I've told them to do. They are inspired by that. We might need to make some changes soon. We do have, of course, Callum Wilson on the bench and James Rodriguez. Rodriguez, who signed for Everton, of course, in real life, looks pretty good in his first game. We're on the attack. De Bruyne to Bernardo Silva. Sterling, he's got the overlap from Goulam. Goes to Mahrez instead, though. Aguero's there. Aguero in the team. Aguero scores. We lead 1-0. We've got an away goal as well. It's not been easy work, but we've managed to get ourselves a goal. That could be huge. Going back to the Etihad, it's Riyad Mahrez who creates it. I thought we were going to go wide to Goulam here. Sterling gave it instead to Mahrez. Mahrez pulling it back a little bit. Aguero with the nice finish. We lead, 67 minutes on the clock. Get in. It's been a really close game. 10 shots for Ajax, 9 for us. I haven't made any subs, so let's do something. Aguero is playing quite well. Let's do James Rodriguez on the left-hand side. Bernardo Silva for Gundogan, I guess. Ajax are on the attack, actually. It's Mazraoui. Shoots. That's got to be offside. Referee. It is offside. Okay, Veltman heads it in, but it is offside. The referee's blown his whistle. We survive. We've got 2 minutes to go till the end of the game. We will absolutely take a 1-0 win here. Get in, get out with a lead for the second leg. I didn't take Cancelo off. It doesn't matter though. We end the game. We've got a win away from home. Aguero's goal in the 68th minute means that we go back to the Etihad with the advantage. I will see you for that second leg. Come on, we have to be able to go through from here. All right, we are ready for this second leg. Here is the team for today's second leg then, where we try and confirm our place in the next round. A few changes, a few issues actually. In goal, it continues to be Ederson. At the back, I think this is the same defence actually. We've got Ake and Koulibaly. I'm actually going to swap those over. Mendy at left back. Gundogan is going to play as the deep line playmaker. That is because Fernandinho is out. Rodri is out. And I still wanted to play the deep line playmaker because it's a bit more defensive, especially in a game where we already have the lead. So we are going to play him there. I'm not sure it's his best position. If he seems to be struggling, I'm thinking we'll get James Rodriguez on and we'll play him as this attacking midfielder. We've got Bernardo Silva on one side, Sterling on the other side, and then Aguero up front. I don't think I mentioned the midfielders there. David Silva and Kev De Bruyne in midfield, as were in place in that first leg. That is the team. Let's see if we can make sure we qualify. We've got a 1-0 lead. We need to see this out from here, don't we? There's the Ajax team. I think that's the same team that played the first leg where they did push us pretty hard, actually. It was a good, close game. They played very well. We're underway. First highlight, straight in. We're in the first minute and we've got the ball and we're coming forward with João Cancelo and Gundogan. I say coming forward. We seem to have gone back for a little while there. Ake has it now, though, and he's going to play it out wide to Mendy to Sterling. Sterling brings it infield through the referee, quite literally. He's gone all the way across the pitch. Bernardo taking his time. David Silva. Gundogan, good ball. Here's Benjamin Mendy. Of course, that actually was one change. Mendy's come in for Gulam. That is a change I should have mentioned. Aguero can turn, can he? Mendy shoots, could save from Onana. It felt like that highlight was building and building for ages. In the end, a Benjamin Mendy shot saved by the goalkeeper, and I think they'll probably clear it from here. We do still have it though. Bernardo Silva, yeah, they'll clear it now. Tadic up to Promes. In fact, there might even be a chance. There won't be. João Cancelo has hacked down Quincy Promes. We're on the attack again here. It's Mendy down the left-hand side. Aguero and Sterling, I think, getting a bit of a muddle, but they've got the ball out in the end. Neres, I think, fouled Mendy, but it's play on. Silva, Mendy. Back to Gundogan, Sterling, Silva. We're working it lovely here. Mendy to the byline. Sterling's there. Shot at the near post, saved by the goalkeeper. Benjamin Mendy was offside anyway in the build-up, and we don't really need to talk about that anymore. Approaching half-time here, and not many more highlights coming in then. It looks like it's going to remain 0-0 at half-time. We keep that 1-0 lead. It's maybe a little bit dangerous that it's still just the one goal that separates us. Of course, if Ajax score, that would be enough to take it to extra time. I would love a goal. I'm going to take off Gundogan. I'm going to bring on James Rodriguez. He's going to play as an attacking midfielder here. Do you know what I'm going to do? He's not had his best game, Aguero. Callum Wilson's on. Go for it a bit. I say go for it because Ajax are now on the attack. Oh, God, if they score here, this is all to play for. Tadic, though. We're pushing them backwards a little bit now. Marin, back to Blind. And they've gone all the way back to the goalkeeper, Onana, there from their own corner. And if we nick this, we could be on the attack. Oh, my word. That is a horrible tackle from Benjamin Mendy. He's gone in with 2 feet. He's going to get sent off. We've gone more attacking, and we've had a man set. This is bad. If we go out here, how embarrassing. Right. We need to think about this. I've just brought on James Rodriguez. I'm going to do something here. We need a different left back on. Who do we have on the bench? Gulam is on the bench. Right. David Silva's coming off. Gulam's coming on. And this is what we are going to play. We've got Rodriguez as a Metzala, deep line playmaker De Bruyne, and it's going to look like this. Is this a good idea? I feel like it's really all we can work with. That's all of our subs. We've got the slimmest of advantages with 15 minutes to go with only 10 men. Dejan Lovren's just been brought on for Ajax. What is happening here? Can we see it through? Do we need to go a little bit more defensive? With 6 minutes to go now. Ajax are on the attack. It's Daley Blind. Good tackle, De Bruyne. Go and score here, and let's make sure we go. What is that pass? That is mental, but it was a lovely pass, but all the way across the pitch. What a pass from Sterling as well. Bernardo Silva. Keep the ball. Go wide. Go wide. No, you're going to go across to. You are going to go wide, just on your own. You're going to run that way. Gulam. Get across into the box. Callum Wilson's in there. It's blocked. I thought this was going to be our highlight. Ajax have the ball back. Of course, we've only got 10 men. Don't do anything silly, lads. Ball over the top. David Neres is in behind. Neres is in. Saved by Ederson. 5 minutes to go. Oh, I was going to make a change, but we can't. We're straight into another highlight. This is tense. Sterling. Gulam. It's us on the ball. Don't do anything silly. Don't do anything silly as he gives the ball straight back to Ajax. Tadic. David Neres is in behind again. David Neres. Another save by Ederson. Twice he has been in behind. Twice he's been denied by the goalkeeper. Oh my word, we are really, really riding our luck as a header goes straight at Ederson. I'm going to have to make changes. Bernardo, you're going to drop down there. Sterling, you're going to go there. We're going to go to balanced. Wilson, you're going to have to play as a deep lying forward, I think, there on support. Just play a little bit deeper. 4 minutes to go, 3 minutes to go, 1 minute. That's time. We've done it. Relax, relax. I'm telling you to relax as if it's not me that needs to relax. We are through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League, and we have done it by the slimmest of margins. I mean, Ajax really pushed us hard there with the 10 men. We're a little bit lucky to go through. A 0-0 draw at home. Aguero's goal in the away leg means we qualify for the next round. Dortmund beat Celtic 6-3, 7-5 on aggregate there. We are through. Let's go and find out who we're going to play in the next rounds, because I'm kind of dreading it now. So here are the results for the Champions League first knockout round, and we're going to find out our opponents for the quarterfinals very shortly. Just to run you through, Chelsea were knocked out by Atletico Madrid. Liverpool knocked out Bayern Munich 3-0. In that game. We, of course, knocked out Ajax. Celtic were knocked out by Borussia Dortmund. They actually run them pretty close there. 7-5 on aggregate between those two. Barcelona knocked out Porto. PSG knocked out Bayer Leverkusen. Leipzig were knocked out by Juventus. And then Real Madrid knocked out Napoli. Our possible opponents, we're going to get a big team. They're all big teams at this stage. Atletico, Liverpool, Dortmund, Barcelona, PSG, Juventus, Real Madrid. It's going to be a fun one. Let's go and see who we're going to get. First name out of the hat is PSG. Borussia Dortmund will play PSG in this quarterfinal. Next out the hat, Liverpool. I mean, this would just be it, wouldn't it? We've sold Otamendi to them as well. Are we going to get Liverpool? Real Madrid will play Liverpool, which means we've got Atletico, Barcelona or Juventus to play. Next is Juventus. Will this be us? No, Barcelona, which means we are going to play Atletico Madrid in the quarterfinals. Tough game, a good defensive team, you know, really solid. Simeone, I believe, is probably still going to be their manager at this stage. It's going to be tough, but I think out of the other teams, I feel like we're fairly happy with that. Semi-final then, really quickly, if we beat Atletico Madrid, we will play Juventus or Barcelona. In the other semi-final, it will be PSG or Dortmund versus Liverpool or Real Madrid. I feel like this is going to be interesting. I will see you next time for those games against Atletico Madrid. Can we make it through to a Champions League final? That is, of course, the aim. Thank you so much for watching today. I know there's lots going on in here. We had the transfers. We had the games against Ajax. There was also some results that I didn't even show you. We had a win against Manchester United in the last Premier League game. I didn't even show you that. A 3-0 win. It was brilliant. But that is where we're going to end it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Before you go, please do make sure you subscribe to the channel. Like this video as well. It really helps me out. Give it a like. Leave some comments as well. Predictions for that game against Atletico Madrid. I want to see your score predictions in the comments down below. We do lots of score predictions over on the Twitch channel, actually. There's a little plug for you there. Go and follow me on Twitch too. The link is down in the description. But that is where I'll end it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely rest of your day. See you later. Bye-bye.